I would say Minnesota, but which team overall was the biggest winner last night?
Yeah, and I've said Minnesota before, so I'm going to give another team some love, because there's another team I really love what they did, and that's Sacramento.
Yeah.
And for a lot of reasons. So now you're in the post-DeMarcus Cousins era. Right, it looks like Mad Max right now, right? It's like a sandy landscape.
Yeah.
You're trying to recover, there's dust in the air.
Right.
So now we're going to move forward in a different direction. And you're going to bring in not only young talent, you're going to bring in character guys, too, and change the culture. So when you pick up a De'Aaron Fox, a Harry Giles, who a couple years ago might have been the #1 pick in this draft. He recovers health-wise. You got to steal with that pick. I love Justin Jackson at 15, right? A 3-and-D type of player, can make shots, quality character, and even picking up a guy like Frank Mason early second round.
Yeah.
You get 4 young players that not only I think can help you, they're also changing the culture of the way you go about your business. And I think now with Dave Yeager in his second year, he's getting more of a team that he actually wants to coach and is going to enjoy coaching. So I love what Sacramento ended up with, getting 4 guys like that. Very few teams get 4 players that quality.
I'm with him. We've switched it up already today. I love Sacramento, what they did too. But listen, the biggest winner is Minnesota.
Yeah.
Tom Thibodeau, getting Jimmy Butler back, getting a proven guy who's an all-star. And now the key is going to be, how do they fit together, right? I mean, you got Karl Anthony Towns up front, who's one of the best young forwards in the game. But Butler and Wiggins, how do they fit together? Because neither one are great shooters. They're similar in what they do. Obviously, Butler's much further ahead, tougher, but both are kind of defensive-minded, good offensive players, not great. So it's going to be interesting to see. But Tom Thibodeau, clearly the winner in Minnesota in this draft.
All right, Leg's biggest loser.
I'd go with the Knicks. I hate to use the word loser because I don't want that associated with this kid's name. But Frank Ntilikina is a kid that at 18, playing overseas, he comes to this market, this team right now. I get what they're thinking he could become in a few years, but I think you're 3 to 4 years down the road from being a viable option for them as an impact player. Here's the problem with that. You drafted him because you think he can fit into the triangle.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if I'm saying he's 3 or 4 years away, I got news for you. Phil Jackson won't be running this team in 4 years. And you know what that means? There's probably going to be a new guy running the team that also brings in his own coach.
Knicks fans don't want him running it now.
Well, you're right. Here's the problem. So now you got this kid you drafted that you think fits into this particular system for this particular head coach, and none of those things might be in place by the time he's actually able to help you. So I'm going to go with the Knicks, because I just would have liked to see them take a guy that's more ready to play now, and also a guy that I feel comfortable can handle that market and the flair that comes with playing in New York and what you have to deal with that. You got guys like Dennis Smith and Malik Monk and guys. I just think they're more ready now, because I don't think that Frank Ntilikina is going to be playing for the same organization in 4 years when he's actually ready to help. So ideologically, didn't make a lot of sense to me to go with that pick.
Bulls. You know, it's an easy one, but certainly rebuilding. I mean, that's what they're doing now. I mean, this thing has gone from where we thought they were the biggest, competitor to the Cavs 2 years ago. And now what do they have left?
They forgot the clue in D Wade of their plans.
Yeah, I mean,
rebuild.
Chris Dunn, good young player. We'll see what he's going to do. Zach LaVine coming off a major injury. Now you got Markkanen they drafted. They're hoping that's 3 starters, but last I checked, none of which are Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, LaVine only's got a year left on his deal, so you don't even know if he's going to be re-signed there in Chicago.
They're going to be irrelevant.
Exactly.